Hey, what's up, Cardmunity? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. If you are not new here, then welcome back to another riveting episode here on my channel. So today I figured I was going to test out I'm going to test out a palette that is a little more colorful, maybe wouldn't necessarily be seen as like an everyday palette. I was going to try to get an everyday look. So last week, I think it was, I picked up the lovely Beauty Killer palette from Jeffree Star. I saw it and I was like, ooh, those colors are so pretty. But then, like, sitting and looking at them, I'm like, but will I use these colors? So I'm going to test out some of the wilder colors in this palette. Maybe not all today. Like, if I threw on, like, the pink and the purple and the blue all on my eyes all at once, that would probably not be a great idea. But I might see maybe doing like one look on this eye and a different look on this eye and seeing. I obviously haven't tried this out yet. As you can see, this palette is still pretty much like new aside from this brown color that I seem to have dipped into. So yeah, I haven't planned this out. We're gonna go for it and we're gonna see what happens. So let me gather some things because I got way too excited and then I didn't get anything other than this palette out. So let me grab my brushes, grab my primer, and then we'll figure out a game plan. So I think I figured out my equipment, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start with this eye and we're gonna prime her. I will say, I've been using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer forever and a day, and I went to go order more of it, especially during this sale, because, you know, sale. We'll get into that, because I have thoughts about this. But, yeah, I went to go order it, and for some reason, if you order, I think it's like any of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primers, they won't ship by air. Like, everything in that order gets grounded and has to be delivered by ground. And I'm like, what's in it that you can't put it in an airplane? It's not a size issue, like, it's little. So that's weird. Okay, so to start, I think I'm gonna go in with China White, which is this white color, and I'm just going to set the eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the color Princess, and I'm gonna put Princess all over my lid, and then I'm gonna go into Star Power and put that in my crease. So that's my plan. So I'm in a bit of a conundrum, crew. As you know, I had left a job to take another job, and I was kind of just a little bit struggling in the new job, but I was like, you know, we figured it out, we're doing fine. And then I come to learn on Friday or Thursday that due to budget cuts, I'm not sticking around. So I knew that was a chance because it was like a legit contract. Like, I guess everyone in teaching is technically, or like in schools is technically on a contract, because when I tell people that I'm on a contract, they're like, everyone's on a contract. But I'm like on an actual contract, like, you're only here till this date. So I knew that it was a very likely reality that I wouldn't be like carried on. And let that be a word of warning to everyone. I've had enough contract positions to know that that's the case, but there's so many times, even with this job, where they're like, oh, like, this is a contract, but like, you know, we're growing, there's whatever, you don't have to worry, it's gonna be fine. Like, as long as you do a good job, you'll be employed. That's not the case, like, ever. So with mine, they had budget cuts. There's people who are permanent who could possibly be losing their jobs. So I spoke with my like on-site supervisor, and they were like, you know, we're not going to have your role in this place next year. So, you know, obviously I wasn't getting called back because my role was not necessary. So I knew that. And since there are these budget cuts, I knew that they weren't going to be like placing me in another location. So it just sucks, because even though I knew that was happening, I was kind of like, ooh, well, maybe there's something. And now it's like the time crunch is on to find another job. So we'll see. And for the summer, because I knew I was going to have the summer off, we have booked a trip. So it's even harder to find a job now, because if I tell this new job that we're gonna be away for like 3 weeks, then there's a pretty good chance that they won't hire me based on the fact that I'm not gonna be available for 3 weeks of the summer. So I don't know. I'm like, do I keep applying and just see what happens, or do I just wait until I come back from holidays and then like hit the ground running? Because the only concern with that is that obviously there might not be as many positions when we come back as there are currently. So it's a risky kind of business. And it's stressful. We'll see. I mean, things always work out, but you don't know how long they're not going to be working out for, and that's what's a little more frightening. Let's see what happens if we put this pink underneath. So yeah, keeping my eyes open. I'm seeing what's around, but I also want to find something that I'm excited about, not just like a job, because otherwise you're not happy, you're not fulfilled. What are you even doing? So I have to find a job, and I know that, but I want to find a job that I actually am excited and passionate about. So it's just a life journey. I don't know if this just makes it look like I have an eye infection. I don't know if it's like every day, but it's not like too crazy. I don't have anything like eyelashes or anything on my eyes right now, or like eyeliner, but that's the look. Okay, we're gonna leave that where it is for now, and we're gonna move on to the other eye, and we're just gonna see where this journey takes us. Okay, on to the other eye for now. I think I will go in and like touch this eye up after, in terms of finishing the look with eyeliner, etc., etc. But for now, we're just focusing on the product itself. I have to do my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, there's like one sticking straight out like a unicorn horn. No, but she has to go. All right, now that we've got one out of the way, let's move straight in. Okay, we're gonna go into Courtney, which is this tan color up here. We're gonna put her all over to kind of help set, and then I think we're gonna go straight into Expensive, which is this blue color, and I don't know where I want to put her yet. I kind of want to use her as a liner, but I also was like, what would it look like if I had her all over the lid? Then I'm like, what if I put her in the crease? We're gonna see. I will keep you updated. But those are my primary colors as of right now. So my plan is to take this wet MAC brush, this 212 SE brush, which is just a flat brush, And I'm going to take it into expensive and make a line. And we're going to start there and see where we end up. I really like this. This is like real basic, but I'm like really into it. I actually freaking love this. I don't love this little crumb that's up here. That's gonna jeopardize my whole look. I'm just gonna leave it there. Can I bring her down? I don't know if that's overkill, but I will say that I like it. And obviously, like, my upper eyelid is just this really light tan color, but I don't know if I went in. Let's try. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy, like, blending brush. And I'm gonna go into this dark brown called Vanity. And we might butcher the look, so let me show you the look as is right now. So this doesn't have any extra like eyeliner or mascara or anything. So this is the pink eye. So it's just like super basic. Would I like go get groceries? Maybe not, but if I'm like going to like a flower festival or going to a garden, it might be fine. And like I said, I didn't want to add many more colors to this eye because I didn't want it to look super extravagant. I did add the, what color? Princess shade, which is on my eyelid, to the pink up on top, so it kind of washed it out a little bit. But I didn't do anything to the bottom. So the bottom is just the pink. I could go over it again in Princess to kind of give it that like less intense look. That's up to you. With this eye, I just have the tan color Courtney, and then I used Expensive as a liner. And then we're gonna try to go into this dark brown called Vanity and darken up the whole upper eyelid to just see what happens. I'm going in with a fluffier brush to try to blend that out because I'm getting lines and streaks, but that is from the brush. I do not blame the product. Well, no. We're gonna go back in. I'm gonna change this. We're gonna try to clean up this brush. And I think I'm gonna go into that white, that strictly China white color. And I'm just gonna pat it over here to try to lighten up what I've done because we've made a bit of a mess. Well, what have we learned? Don't do that with that kind of brush, especially. At this point, it just kind of looks like I've bruised my eye. But again, I don't blame the product for that. I blame my brush because I went in with the fluffy brush and it kind of just exploded the product up and kind of just placed the product in weird places that I wouldn't have wanted it originally. So the two colors do look nice together. It wouldn't be a problem to pair the dark with the blue. I really like the blue as an eyeliner. I think it adds a really fun pop of color. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be bold enough to wear it as an all over shadow, but it works beautifully when wet. So feel free to do that. In terms of the pink side, yeah. I mean, both sides are nice. I think I would be comfortable enough to go out into the world with either look. Obviously this one I'd probably want to clean up a bit more. I just want to give you guys like a really basic level show and tell of what you can do with like a few minutes and these products. So don't go in with the fluffy brush because they are a little bit powdery. They're not super powdery. Like I had another palette that was like explosively powdery. They're not that bad. But they are super pigmented and powdery. So if you go in with a lighter, fluffier brush with those darker colors, and those matte colors, then you will get what I got in terms of that kind of explosion of color, which isn't great because they will kind of blend, but they, from what I've noticed anyways with my grandiose level of expertise, they can be a little more challenging to blend. But again, I went in with a lot of product on a fluffy brush, so I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. This dark brown color is just kind of muddy right now. Can't even. But the blue I'm obsessed with. Love the blue. I enjoyed how the pink blended on this side. I enjoyed how it blended into Princess. I'm not mad at it. So that's my really quick assessment of Beauty Killer. Can you get like everyday looks? I'd say yes. I mean, the mattes are pretty appropriate. Both of these are really good base colors. Vanity is iffy. Again, the way I used it probably wasn't the best. But it's not super like brown either. It's more of like a brown gray. So if you went in little by little instead of like, you'd probably be fine. And then yeah, we've used this one, and that one. This one's not a shimmer, that's a matte, but loved this. This is amazing wet. I would assume that they're all, like, all the shimmers are the same formula. Maybe not Black Rainbow, but with these guys, I wouldn't hesitate using them wet because they look really good. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this really quick, really awkward tutorial. Yeah, we never talked about the Sephora sale. I guess the only thing I was gonna say about the sale is just that, like, everyone's peeing their pants over, like, 20% off, and I don't know in, like, what other store people would do that for. Like, any percentage off is great, but people are like losing their minds over 20%, and I'm like, it's not like 50%, you know what I mean? Like, the Natasha Denona palettes in Canada are $162. With 20% off, it's like a little more than $30 off. Like, you're still paying around $130 for a palette. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's odd to me. But yes, I did buy stuff. Just stuff that was already sitting in my cart. So I was like, might as well get a deal. But would I be like, oh, let me buy all of these super luxury items right now? No, I did not buy a Natasha Denona palette. Even though I wanted one, I was like, no, it's not the time. Anyways, that's my teeny tiny rant. This is my mess of a face. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And until we meet again, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.